So this is the story of my 87. I got this truck November 2023, early part of November 2023. No motor, no transmission, was just sitting as a shell, covered up with grime and funkiness. It'd been off the road for quite some time, I think. Didn't have a title, so I brought her home and found a motorhome that I got for free. Big POS, but it had a good motor and transmission in it. 354 bolt main, turbo 400 transmission. Had, I think it was 68,000 miles or 70,000 miles, something like that. I snatched that out of there, brought it home. A friend of mine had a set of the old style double hump heads, the cast iron double hump heads. They've been worked. 202 160 valves, screw in rocker studs, 1.5 roller rockers. I found a cam, brand new in a box on Marketplace. It's a Crane high, I think it's extreme energy, high energy. I don't remember which one. I have to look at the cam card, but you can tell it's got a nice little rattle to it. Found the headers, the engine mounts, and the intake from a guy about, I don't know, 2 hours from here on actually Craigslist, which nobody really uses anymore, but lucky thing. Paid $25 for the mounts, $100 for the headers, all brand new in a box, mind you. And the intake is a Tarantula TM1 intake, Edelbrock. So I put the motor and transmission in it, obviously. New timing set in the motor, new oil pump. Went through all the gaskets on it. The only thing that was not changed was the crankshaft, pistons, and rods and rings. The rod rolled bearings in it, except for cam bearings. It's stock cam bearings over in it. So I put it together in my backyard. I have a shed back there. The motor was in there, as you can see on the stand. I had the entire front clip off of this truck because it's grass back there and I suck and I don't have any friends. So I had the motor and transmission swinging from the engine hoist. I pushed the truck to the hoist with the clip off. Is the only way I get the motor in it. I was plus by myself, so I cut and welded my own drive shaft for it, which luckily enough, I take it back. There's 2 attempts on that. Well, there was 2 times that I did it. Let's just put it like that. The first time I may have screwed up and didn't exactly have it welded straight, so it had a little wobble. But the second time I got it, and she's good. That haven't had any vibrations to it, so. It's got a 342 open rear in it right now. I have a 373 to go in it, which is also open. I can put a spool in it, but the new owner is going to get that, because as much as I don't want to sell this truck, I need to sell this truck to make content with, you know. I do love this truck though. I bought the wheels and tires in Fayetteville, North Carolina, which is, this is like a 4-hour drive, I think. I'm in Richmond, Virginia, so lowered it. It's lowered 3 inches. I did something cool with the gauges. I'll show y'all. I kind of thought it was cool. I don't know. You might not think it's cool. It's in a radio bezel, and I actually used the radio bezel. So the gauge pod thing that goes with it, you know, where they mount, you know, it's almost the size of a single din head unit. I did put the bench seat back in it because I just didn't like how the racing seats were sitting. It's a real nice truck. I do have a title for it now. That was costly. You can watch the video on Abandoned Titles if you like. But I do have a title for it, which that's cool. Let's see. Let's just walk around this thing. Let's just walk around this jewel, shall we? So, like I said, I do have a title for it. It runs good. It drives pretty good. I've driven it a little bit. Not much. It's going to need a set of plugs because the other carburetor... Oh, that's something else. I just bought... Well, you would have saw that on the Revive-ish video if you watched it. It's got a brand new Edelbrock on it. And it seems to run pretty good. What else do I... The only spot of rust this whole truck has is right down here in the rocker. And I'll try to show you. See right there? That's the only rust in the whole damn truck, which I thought was kind of crazy. I mean, the rest of it is straight as an arrow. Well, let me tell you, there's a couple dings in it, of course. It's 87. Get out of my face. But the bed ain't all tore up. Batteries mounted back there in a box. F your LS for, you know, those people. But it's just a real nice little truck. So it's going up for sale. It'll be on Marketplace, or if one of y'all wants to buy it, hit me up. I want $5,000 for this truck. I'm gonna cross that hood right there. Yeah, I want $5 grand for it. I've looked online at a bunch of other ones. I think 5 is a fair price. It still could use some odds and ends here and there, but I think 5 is a fair price for this truck. Truck's manual, factory manual steering, factory manual brakes, roll-up windows. So it's light as light gets. It's got weld rod lights on. It's got 275s on the back. Like I said, 354 bolt main, double hump heads, 202 160 valves, screw and rocker studs, 1.5 roller rockers. I'm pretty sure it's a high. I think it's a 268H is the cam that's in it. I'm pretty sure 268H. It is exactly what it is. Crane timing set, Mellon oil pump, just regular milling bearings. It runs good. It drives pretty good. It pulls to the right some. It could use a the truck could use a front end alignment. It does pull to the right a little bit, and you know, but it's a 1987, y'all. The body has like 200 some thousand miles on it, but obviously the driveline's all new. So anyway, that's gonna be about it, y'all. Like I said, I don't actually want to sell it, but I need to sell it because I need to make content. And you know, oh yeah, that happened the other day when the wind was blowing 367 miles an hour. Yeah, wind said see you. So that's gone. So yeah, now everything's outside. Anyway, $5 grand. If anybody wants it, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Comment anyway. Let me know what you think. I've put a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of energy into this thing. I've been working on it for a year. Well, a year and a month, but a year. And I like it. It's quick. It doesn't really hook up much because it's open. It will spin posi quite often, but it's an open rear. But it doesn't. It spins them a lot, especially when you know what I'm saying. Plus the tires are older. They're kind of like a brick, so they just cook them. But shifts good, drives good, stops good. It's, you know, learning curve with the not learning curve. You're going back to old school with the manual brakes, so you gotta, you know, stomp on a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, that's gonna be about it, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, please. That would be phenomenal. That way maybe one day I'll get monetized and I can actually just go buy the projects instead of having to sell everything that I build to buy more. You know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. So yeah, until next time, guys, hey, stay true to yourself.
I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative.